Okay, yes. What is the value?
0.715.
Yes, 0.715x. So that is the interest. Okay, it's not the accurate value. It has a variable with it. We will be solving it later. Now, maturity value is given to us. That is rupees 12,750. We know the formula of maturity value. It is whatever is your every month pay that we are doing. That's the principal amount into for how many months we are paying. That is P into N. And to that, we are going to add the interest. Okay. So P, we don't know. We are using X in place of P. N is 12 plus now the interest that we got is 0.715x and the MV value is given to us which is 12,715. So it's a linear equation and we will solve it. X into 12 is 12x plus 0.715x. So these two terms are of the same variable. We will add it. We will get 12.0715x and on the left side we have 12,715. Now it's a very simple calculation. You can see the numbers on the right, sorry, not zero over here. We just have 715. Numbers on the right and the left are absolutely same. The digits are same. The only difference is about the decimal. So keep the x on the right side and bring this whole thing to the left side along with the decimal, which is 12.715. You can work on it. The numbers are same. Manage the decimals and you'll get the value of x. Come on, try that. Tell me.
It's 1000.
Yes, it is rupees 1000. And that's it. They have just asked you what is the principal amount, and the principal amount is 1000. Okay. Now, a similar question is what we have in the next one. Yes, done writing all the steps.
Yes.
Okay. Now we take the next one. Okay. I want you to try this. It's the same kind of question. Years have been given, rate of interest is available, and maturity value, just like the previous case. And you have to find the value of principal amount. That is, what is the value of monthly installment? Now tell me this three, one and half, sorry, three and half. How are you going to convert it into months? Three and half is how many months? 3 years is total. Yes, 3 years is 36
36 months.
months. Correct. Plus half a year is
42.
6 months. Yes, so that's
42.
going to be 42 months. Okay, that's the only work of conversion. Rest everything is similar to the previous question. Yes, try this. First, you will tell me what is the SI you're getting. That is in, of course, in the equation form. And once confirm the SI value, and then only proceed with the finding of principal amount.
Ma'am, you're also they're telling us to find the P, right?
Right. We are supposed to find the P.
Ma'am, I'm getting SI as 9.03x.
Okay, yes, that is right. It will be 9.03x, correct? Now you can proceed with finding the p-value. Just the same method we have applied in the previous question.
Ma'am, is X 200?
Yes, x is 200, that is right. Yes, Anushka, check that value and then we move to the next question.
Yeah, even I am getting 200.
Okay. Now this question is Puneet has a recurring deposit account in the Bank of Baroda and deposits 140 rupees per month, and he does this for 4 years. If he gets 8,092 on maturity, you have to find the rate of interest given by the bank. So any one term is missing and we need to find that. So what all information we have? We have the monthly installment, which is rupees 140. The time is 4 years. So you have to convert that into months. 4 years is how many months?
48 months.
Yeah, 48 months. Then MV value is given to us, which is 8,092. And rate of interest is missing. And that is what we need to find out. Same thing, we will go by the SI concept and then apply this information into the maturity value. Okay. So let's SI is P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. This is the formula. Every time you should write it and then substitute. P value is 140, n is 48, and n plus 1 is 49. Okay. And to the bottom, 2 into 12. Then you will multiply this with R. R value we don't know, and this is divided by 100. We don't know the interest either. So let it be on this side. So let's calculate. So 12 and this is divisible. 4s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. Okay, 0 and 0 cut. And if you want to further do 2 1s are 2 5s are. Okay, that's all I think. Further nothing is divisible. It is 14 into 49 by 5, And you also have that r. If you want, you can replace the r with some variable like x or y. Yes. Now calculate this part. 14 into 49 divided with 5.
Will it be 137.2x?
Yes, 137.20, or you can also just write 2x. So that is your SI value. Now you have the maturity value given, and let's just put up there. MV is P into N plus the interest. MV is already given to you, that is 8092. P is 140 into 48, and add the interest, which is 137.2x. Okay. Now 140 into 147, sorry, 140 into 48. First we have to calculate that. You will get something as 6720 plus 137.2x, and this is a number on the left side, 8092. Now transpose and get the value of x.
It's 10%.
Yes. So the rate of interest will be 10%. Yes, are you getting the same answer, Anushka? Recurring deposit is also called as cumulative deposit, okay, for 1 mark on MCQ. Or maybe sometimes in questions they can just say that this person has a cumulative deposit account. So cumulative deposit or recurring deposit means the same. Okay, finish writing. Yes, Anushka just checked. Did you get the same answer, 10%?
I'm getting something else.
How much will you get it?
1 second. Should I do it again? 1 second.
Try that. Okay. This is some questions from the RS Agarwal book. Okay, so as I've already stated, it's written cumulative time deposit account. It means the same. Okay, so yes. Hmm.
I'm getting something like 1.81800.
Let me check this. Okay, what is the value of subtraction? 8092. You had to subtract it from 6720. Tell me the
Oh,
work you have
right.
done. Because if
No,
this one does
actually,
not
I
contain x.
added. Yeah, right.
Hmm.
I did that. I added those two. That is why it
Yes.
went wrong.
This one does not contain x. So this is a number, and number are to be operated. So when you transpose the 6720, you get
Yeah, now I'm
137.
also getting 10. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yes, let's try this one. Yes, let's see if it's a similar question. So Kavita has a cumulative deposit time account in a bank, and she deposits 800 rupees per month and gets six, 16,700 as maturity value. If the rate of interest is 5% per annum, to find the total time taken for which the whole account was held. Now you see there is some hint given. Now in exams they will not give you hint. Okay, so don't have the dependency of any hint given in the exam. So here what is missing is the time factor. Time is not known for how long has she been paying this money, but we do have some other information like we know how much money she was paying every month, what is the rate of interest, and for how long was she paying, we don't know. But at the end, the amount she got is 16,700. So let's first only write the information. Write P value is rupees 800, R is 5%, and MV is 16,700 rupees. Okay, first write all these information and then we will take the next one.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Yes. Did you finish writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a very first step is we have all this information. We don't know the value of n. Okay, n is not known to us. So if we try to put that into the formula, let's see how far it will be helpful. So we know the formula SI is also not given, n is also not given to us. So P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into the rate of interest by 100. So this is the formula of SI. Okay. Now instead of we know the p value is 800. We don't know n. We can use n as it is. There's no need to write x and all because n itself is a variable. So we have to open up the bracket and write it because n value is not known. This part is not known. So we need to simplify it. We will open up the bracket. It becomes n square plus n, and this will be 2 into 12. R value is given to us, which is pi by 100. Okay, so 0, 0 cut,
Ma'am,
0,
how
0
does it
cut.
become plus n? Shouldn't it be multiplied by n?
No, when you open up the bracket, see, it is n and n plus 1. We are multiplying when we know the values. Correct? This actually means n is getting multiplied with n plus 1 as a whole. If n is known to us, let's say n is 10, right? And this is n plus 1. So 10 plus 1 will be 11. That way you can directly multiply the number and the successive number. But if you don't know the value of n, how can you simplify it further? So you can do this way also. That's the same thing that you will get. So n is multiplied with n will become n square, and the same n will get multiplied with n. So n into 1 will become n. This is how you open up the bracket.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's how we are getting that part. Okay, n squared plus n. Now whatever we can simplify, we'll do that. The zeros have been cut down. Two ones are and two fours are, four ones are and four threes are. So this is the max way we can simplify. Whatever we are getting on the top, we are getting n squared plus n. This is a group, and this is getting multiplied with 5, and in the denominator we are getting 3. Okay, this part is clear. So quickly write this down, this part of calculation. Now, which type of equation is this? Previous all the questions we were doing, we were getting linear equation. Can anyone tell me which type of equation is this? N squared plus n. something that has n square. Yes. Any idea when your degree of the equation is 2? What type of equation is this?
It's the quadratic.
Yes, it's a quadratic equation. Okay, so this is not any perfect answer. We're just getting some equation format. So for the SI value, the equation we got is n square plus n into 5 by 3. Now let's see where we need to put it up. Done writing all these points, all these steps.
Yes.
Now, yes, now we know MV is always P into N plus the interest. MV is given to us, which is 16,700. Yes, and P value, monthly amount also we know 800, but we don't know the value of N. So 800 into N plus the value of I. You can clearly see the value of I is a very big part of equation. N square plus N in the bracket multiplied with 5 and divide with 3. Okay, now you need to work everything on the right side because this 800 has an n, so it is not going to be shifted to the left side. Okay, you have to first simplify your right side. So you will get 800n, and when you simplify it, this has a denominator, so you will be doing the LCM. This 3 into 800 will become 2400n plus the remaining as it is, and we are also going to open up the bracket here. Okay, n square, or if you want you can open it up and simplify. 5 into n square will become 5n square, and 5 into n will become 5n, and you can then give a common denominator because you have multiplied this 3 and this 800, so that your denominator is taken common. And on the left side you're having 16,700, and this 3 can also be transposed to the left side, so it will get multiplied. So 16,700, let's do that, and let's multiply with 3. You will get the answer as 50,100. 50,100. And on the right side, you're getting 24, yes, 2,400 n plus 5n square plus 5n. Now, which are the two terms you can work with? This is n and this is also n. You can add them. So 2400
Ma'am,
plus 5. Hmm.
can you like repeat how you got 2400?
Okay. So here you have 800 n, and on this side you're having n square plus n in the bracket with 5 and 3 in the denominator. So this is a fraction, yes, and this 800n is not in a fraction. So to make
Ma'am, but
them
why are we
together,
taking 800? Why are we taking the P as 800n?
because that's the formula, no? MV is
Oh yeah, right,
P
right.
into
Yes,
N.
yes.
So, and to make the denominator same, that's the LCM concept. Suppose you have something like this, 3 plus 4 by 5. How you work on it? You're going to multiply 5
Oh,
into
okay,
3
yeah.
and then add it, right? And then whatever
Yeah,
answer,
yeah.
like let's say you're getting 15 plus this, that is 19. And then you give a common denominator 5. That is what we have done in that step also.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Then once you get this, yes. So 2400 and 5n can be worked together because they are the same variable with same power. So that will become 2405n, and on the left side you have 50,100. Okay, now let us bring it all in the quadratic equation form, which you can write as 5n square plus 2405n, and this 50,100 will be shifted on the right side. Why are we shifting? So that we get a quadratic equation. And you can simplify this if you want. You can technically, you can see all this number is divisible by 5. So you can simplify this, divide all these number by 5. So you will get n square. Here, if you divide with 5, you get 400. Sorry, this is carried with 4. It will be 8 and 1, coming as 481 n. And if you divide this with 5, you will get 10, 0, and 2, 0. So that will be 10,020. This is your simplified quadratic equation. Now tell me, do you all know how to do the factorization when you have quadratic equation? You know how to work on it? Yes, Nidhi, Anushka. You know how to find the values when you have been given quadratic equation?
Yes, ma'am, but like, is there an easy way to do it? Because I take a lot of time to do it.
Okay, you know the middle term splitting concept?
Yes.
Okay, because that will be one way, and then we also can apply discriminant. But for that, you should know the square roots very well. Okay, what about you, Nidhi?
I know how to do it, but I'm not that good at it.
Okay, so I give you another method also. You can also apply that because for 10 to anyways do that method. Okay, so what we can do is first a quadratic equation is given to you. So suppose this is a quadratic equation, and the first thing you will find is called as discriminant. So that is b. Okay, and what is discriminant? It is b square minus 4ac. Maybe I don't know you have done this or not previous grades, or if you are aware of it, but if you are not, we are not doing middle term splitting. Okay, we are doing the discriminant method. So what is b square? B square is your center number, the number that you have at the, that's your middle term, the number that is there. So the number is 481, and then you have to square it up. So for such big numbers, this is going to be more lengthy to do because you have to know the squares very well, or the square roots very well. Still, you will get an answer, but because you have already got this big number, so doing this method will go very lengthy because see, if you do minus 4 AC, A is your first term, which is 1, and C is the last number, which is 10020. So this multiplication will go very long, and then you get a big answer, and then you have to take a square root. So it's better for this one, you can go by the factorization method. Okay, now how do you do the factorization? Your number is n square. Yes, what is the number? N square. Let's count the middle term. 481. Okay. Plus 481n plus, sorry, minus 10020. Okay. So you have to check the first number coefficient. If there is nothing given, you will take it as 1 and multiply with the last number, which is 10020. So 1 into this number is the number itself, and then you have to find the factors. And if you're good with your sign convention and all, then only you will be able to do this. So the sign convention is plus and minus. So plus minus will be what when you factorize? Or do you want that we take the quadratic, whenever we are taking quadratic equation, that time we can take this sum again to get the value of n. So I think then that will be easy. Anyways, we have a chapter quadratic equation, and then we're going to do all the middle term splitting and the discriminant method. So what we can do is we can take the same question, keep it at least in this form. You got till this step, that is fine. How to solve it further? Then the same question we will take when we are doing the quadratic equation. Okay, so you can keep this particular answer on hold, and then when we take the chapter, we will take the same question. But up till this step, is there any doubt you have? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so maximum I've covered up all the types of questions from this, and I will be giving a worksheet which you can try and see where you're getting doubts. That's the main thing. When you practice, you get to know where you're getting stuck, or where is your, the places where you find that's a weaker part of you solving. So mark that and send it to me. Then only will be I'll get to know that you have doubts, and we can take that in the class. Okay. So this particular worksheet, which we have done the first one, but not everything because we have to do that through the quadratic equation. Rest would be similar. Rate of interest, wherever we're finding rate of interest, we've already done those questions. So repetitive question I'm not picking up. You can practice and send, let me know what doubt you have. And then only one question from this chapter will be left to do. That is a case study based question. And that we will take in the coming week. So now, as the set we are going, we have, I think with Nidhi, we have completed the probability chapter. Yes. And Anushka, we
Yes,
finished
ma'am.
with the volumes chapter, volume and surface area bit. We have done common questions. Probability, we have taken the card questions and all. And now this banking is also done. So next chapter that we will be doing is trigonometry. Once we are good with it, then we'll come back to the previous portions. Okay. So is there any upcoming exam this? Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, in like June, the unit test portion for us is heights and distances,
Hmm.
trigonometry, and volume
Hmm.
and surface area. Yeah, all those
Okay.
three chapters.
So okay, fine. We'll be covering up that. Now this coming week we'll be taking trigonometry. Height and distance is associated with it. So that will be covered. So you'll be ready for your exam. You don't have to worry. First chapter is done. And is there any other syllabus shared by Nidhi in your school?
For our unit test, we have
Hmm.
reflection.
No, no, for this one. Banking you have, then
Uh, second. The section and midpoint formula. I think that's all.
the section and the midpoint formula. Okay, these two.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's go it in this way. You can note down how we are going to work. Next chapter we will take is trigonometric, okay, ratios. And of course, when you're done with trigonometric, height and distance is always taken just after it because it is related. And once this is done, then we can come to the topic you have. So Anushka is set for her exam, and your topics would be the section formula and the midpoint.
Reflection.
That is, yes. So
Yeah, ma'am.
these will be taken, yes, reflection. That will be taken in order. So then for your unit test, you both will be ready for your concepts. Okay, and also you can update me for physics and chemistry. Now in physics, what we are planning is we'll take the first chapter that was missed out. I've actually started from the second chapter. So second chapter is done. Physics, third chapter, halfway we have done till the lever system. Okay. So once the pulley system is done, we will go to the first chapter from physics. And after first chapter is done, we'll come to the fourth chapter. Okay. And in chemistry also, we have actually started from the second. Second was done. Third is almost about to get over. That is salt preparation left. Once this is done, we will come to the first chapter. And then when first chapter is done, we will see if everybody is having that fourth chapter on, or mostly I think in a lot of school, it's the first three chapter that will be there for the exam. So once first is done, then we can do the revision. If we'll check with the other students also about the fourth and fifth chapter. Fifth, mostly, I don't think will be there so soon. We'll check with the fourth. If it's not done or it's not there, then we can again we can go through all the chapters and revisit them thoroughly. Okay, so you can all update me with your syllabus, and then I can plan accordingly, and I can also update you like in what order we are going to take the chapters.
Ma'am, in
Okay.
physics,
Your
I think we have refraction and the lenses
Hmm.
chapter.
Only that fourth one, or are you also having the fifth one?
Fifth one also, like the lenses chapter.
Hmm. Okay. And what about the first three
Not because
chapters?
we
They've
have
not done.
refraction.
What about the first three chapter in your school? Have they
They are not
started?
done. No.
Okay. Fine. So let's see. Like once we have done with the first one, then we can go to the fourth, fifth chapter. Okay. All right. Now, as I've already told you, tomorrow we're going to have the chemistry class instead of Monday. And I've also given you the timings. So tomorrow there will be class, and on Monday there won't be any class. After tomorrow, directly the class will be on Tuesday. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. So we'll meet up tomorrow then. Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye.